Well, hi guys and gals, it's me, George, the Shade Tree Fix-It Man, and I'm here in my office, man cave, study room, whatever you want to call it. And I've been working on polishing my headlights for the Goofy cart. This one here is the one that had the large blemish on the back of it. Now, it's not completely gone, but unless you knew it was there, you will not be able to find it now. And here's a comparison between one that's been buffed and one that has not been buffed. Now, you have to notice that it's not completely without blemish, but it shines a whole lot better than this one does. And you can see the difference when I stand them up like this, even more. Whoa! Let me try and do that better. One-handed photography is not good. See the difference between the two? Can you? Yeah. Well, I'm going to set you up on a tripod and let you see how I polish my headlight buckets. Well, I suppose I should show you what I use for polishing. This here is a motor off of an old electric sewing machine. You see what it says on there? No, you can't because my tripod's getting in the way. I think you can read that. It says Sears Kenmore. And the nice thing about this, and get your tripod set back up again. Nice thing about this is it is foot pedal actuated. Right down here is my foot pedal. Okay, so that's how I do it, and I have a small buffing pad on here, and I use this white buffing compound. One of these days I'll have to get another buffing wheel, I guess, but this one is still working well. And this is one I modified. This is a piece of brake line right here. Yep, and this fitting here is the original fitting that had the belt running through it to run the sewing machine. You can see it has a set screw, and then I adapted the part. I adapted the part that holds the buffing pad using this piece of brake tubing, and this is soldered into here. So anyway, without further ado and more hesitation on my part, let's do some buffing. We'll start right here at the top where it says Perlux. See that? And you can see it's fairly scuffed up and so forth. Yep, we'll do that first. And the nice part about this thing here, setup, is that it's a variable speed, just like a sewing machine would have been back in the day. Now, I don't know if you can tell the difference between the way it was before and the way it is now, but there's a whole lot more shine to it. Doesn't get rid of all the scratches, but it takes out the very top ones, and it shines it up pretty nicely. And then I just use a microfiber rag to wipe it off with, after I've done polishing it on there. Now you can probably see this is rather dull in here because of all the fine scratches that are in it. Let's buff that next. We'll just do that small area. And I don't know if you can see the difference between the spot that I did and what's not done. I can tell the difference here off camera, you know, looking at it directly. Anyway, that's how I do it. This little homemade setup. And I'm going to finish polishing this, and we'll take them out and set them on the Goofy cart.